A general once burned his own ships on a foreign shore. His own men, terrified, watched their only way home go up in flames. No retreat, no lifeboat, just one direction, forward. And that single act of destruction turned a hopeless invasion into total victory. Ryan Holiday opens his book with that story because it captures his entire philosophy in one image. The obstacle in front of you isn't blocking the path. It is the path. This idea comes from ancient Stoic philosophy, and Holiday breaks it down into three disciplines. First, perception. Most of what we call a disaster is really just our own interpretation of events. Holiday points to Thomas Edison, who lost a huge chunk of his life's work when his factory burned to the ground. Instead of collapsing, Edison reportedly said this was a chance to rebuild it better. The event was fixed. His perception of it was not. Second, action. Once you've reframed the problem, you have to move. Holiday isn't talking about reckless hustle. He's talking about persistent, deliberate steps forward, even tiny ones, because motion breaks fear and paralysis. He tells the story of Ulysses S. Grant, a failed businessman written off by everyone, who kept moving forward through setback after setback until he became one of history's most relentless military leaders. The lesson is simple. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Act with what you have. Third, will. This is the deepest one. Some obstacles you cannot think your way around and cannot act your way through. You simply have to endure them. Holiday talks about prisoners, patience, people who lost everything, who still found meaning by controlling the one thing that's always theirs, their attitude. Will is the quiet strength that survives the storm even when perception and action have already been tested to their limit. Put those three together and you get Holiday's central claim. Every obstacle carries a hidden opportunity if you're disciplined enough to see it, act on it, and endure what you cannot change. History's greatest figures didn't succeed despite their hardest moments. They succeeded because of them. The setback was the setup, and that's why, thousands of years later, we still remember the general who burned his own ships, because he understood something most people never do. When you remove the option to retreat, the obstacle stops being in your way. It becomes the way. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe. We post a new book every single day.